All right, happy weekend, entertainment daily lovers. Come on in. Let's have this quick conversation. Update on the Senator Natasha and Professor Mweke, aka Dr. Sandra Duru's case. There's just we've been covering other topics for some days now, so I just thought we should come in and have this conversation. So as you're joining me, you are welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Please like the live stream and let's talk. And I also feel like this is just what I'm noticing, and let me know if you're also noticing the same thing, or I don't know, just drop the comment in the comment section. And someone said, you people just drop this topic already. Let's talk about something else. I will tell you why topics like this cannot just be dropped just like that, because this is very important. And I hope my mic is working. I hope everybody can hear. Okay. So this is not the topic that we can just drop like that and discuss other things. But if you feel like there are other topics that you know that we might have missed, let me check our sound. If you feel like there are other topics that you know that we okay, so our sound is good. So let's put that away. So if you know that there are other topics that I might have not seen, but you want us to come on in and have a conversation about, drop it in the comment section. If you're here with me live or if you're watching the replay, just drop a comment so we can check it out and schedule a live stream, and be sure to join the panel. So I was surprised to see that particular comment. So yes, let me know what you think. Do you also think that we should drop this topic, or we should continue talking about it? I think it's really, really important that we see to the end of this, okay? Because whichever way you want to look at it, be that you are Sandra Duru's fan, that's aka Professor Mbeke, or you are Senator Natasha's fan, or whomever you're supporting among the two or the three. Senator Akpabio is also involved. Now we're hearing Hope Uzodinma. I think that's also a governor of Imo State, if I'm not mistaken. So many big names are involved, all big politicians. We're talking about the president has been mentioned. The number three Senate president is involved. This is not something that you just look and say, let's talk about something else. Okay, so we're going to go through, but I feel like the momentum is also coming down. And this is part of the problems that we have as a nation, where something so serious will be happening. Instead of keeping it alive, it's almost like the politicians knows that people will just scream, people will get all interested in a particular topic or happening, and then after a while, everybody's just going to pipe down and let the whole thing lay low. And a lot of people love gossip. I know, okay. Not I'm not seeing the gossip, okay, from Frederick Leonard alleged affair. I've seen it, Mercy Johnson. Weight loss and how the other Nollywood actress, Kate Henshaw stuff. Then the TikTok influencer that was, on our life. There's so many celebrity gist, gossip, and things like that that we can come and talk about. But I feel like these are also very important topics that we need to first discuss before we get into celebrity gist. There's a lot of celebrity gist. Didi's court case has also started in the United States. So trust me, we see everything that is happening. But first thing first is to tackle the most important ones that we see. Now, religion is now involved in this case of Sandra Duru and Senator Natasha. And Sandra Duru, that's Professor Mbeke, she's been posting a whole lot, and she did a recent post now. And some persons are of the opinion that this is not it. And also, Senator Natasha also posted something. Remember that Professor Mbeke brought in Senator Natasha's husband, Uduaga, and Senator Natasha, I feel like that made her to make this post that she also did. So we're going to go through it. And also on Instagram, this blogger that posts about the both of them a lot. What's her name? Stella Dimokokus also. I feel like she's receiving some kind of buzz since this whole thing started. Give me a second. I'm just trying to sort things out here. So I'm sure that everything is okay. Give me a second. So I'm going to go to Professor Mbeke's Facebook, and I'm going to pull up the post. I hope we can do a quick reaction on this, and off we go. Okay, let me see. Sorry, this is taking time to. So I want to go to Facebook and pull up Professor Mbeke's. Oops. Come on. Now that I want to use this device, now they're telling me, leave it for tonight, Joe. Which one be update is ready? No, we're not doing update is ready now. We have other things to do with the device, so leave update now and let's get into business. Let's pull off Professor Mbeke's page and let's cover some of the posts that she has been posting. So I will go to where we actually stopped last, and from there we're going to, let me see, why you know they show. Give me a second. Okay. Professor Mbeke, let's go in. Okay, we're there. Let me see, let me show you people. I always talk about it, but yeah. So that's Professor Mbeke's official her gist page. So we will just go down. This she posted 1 hour ago, and this is the religious thing that is making some people to get upset and telling her that you might be doing a good job, but don't bring religion into this. Let me know what you think. But that's not the one I'm going to read first, because there are several other posts that she has done. 22 hours ago, I think she did this thank you post to her supporters here. Okay, so we're also going to get into that. Then 1 day ago, she said disclaimer. Okay, this here she's talking about Imo State, and we're also going to address, we're also going to go through this. So we're going to go through all of the posts. Whatever we have missed, we will cover here. And let's see this voice note. What is it about? A woman in that girl that was killed some years ago. Okay, so she keeps posting this. Her organs were actually used for the wife, because the wife was really ill 3 years ago or so. So they killed the girl, and her organs were used for the wife. Okay, so Professor Mbeke just posted this. Remember, this is actually one of the posts that she has actually posted before now, but she, I think, to kind of keep it fresh in the memory of people, she keeps posting it, right? So, how did I get out of her page completely? What's going on? It's in there. Okay, so I want to see how far and what we need to cover, but that we don't even need to address that. 1 day ago, she also posted this. Natasha Akpoti is not just a problem here, which I think she clipped a video from other. Listen, we're going to touch down on that also. Okay, so yes, we need a Federal Minister of Men Affairs, Dr. Sandra Duru, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I think that's another one too that we have to cover 2 days ago. Ooh, so let's see. She's posting a lot of music, a lot of songs and things like that, you know, Game Over, Natasha, and things. It just continues. I just want to see where we will start from. Okay, so let's see. Here she posted this man. I've watched Natasha's issues. Okay, so she's, according to her, she's not going to give too much attention to this man. And on this video, I'll just read to you what she wrote to Obina. In response, she said, the circus continues and the clowns are back on stage. Mazi Obina, I see the rented crowd is dancing again. Adiola Firehome with her scripted show on shame. Natasha with her recycled drama, and the ever-willing hired hands from the GNH League of useful puppets clapping like trained seals. Congratulations, you have managed to stage yet another desperate episode in the Tales by Natasha. But sorry to burst your celebratory bubbles. You have nothing. To my dear haters from Imo State and beyond, sit down and take note. I am not just a compliance. I am also a dual witness in this local and international case against Natasha. Let that sink in. And she continued to address Obina. She said, what Obina and co. heard that was less than 7 minutes of the fire of teaser, a trailer. The real blockbuster is sealed tight with licensed authorities. Nobody, I repeat, nobody has the full truth except those who matters. Okay, so Sandra Duru is still standing on her words that she does have enough, okay, to actually nail Senator Natasha. That if people really think that that 7 minutes video that she posted is all she has, then they are really just, you know, Dilu because she does have more. And if people are thinking, because remember, she also alleged that Senator Natasha and her cohorts are trying to get rid of every evidence and everything that she has, but she made sure that everything is stored away properly. And she has already given over the rightful clips and evidences and everything locally and internationally to the rightful people that should have those things so they can use it to prosecute Senator Natasha. So she said, what OB9? Okay. So the next said, I came to Nigeria prepared. I left fulfilled. I don't scream to trend. I don't pay bloggers or media outlets. I move in truth, with facts, with clearance. I allow a glimpse of evidence only to wake the deceived and alert the sleeping. My goal has never been clout. It's clarity and justice. Yes, I am learned village. Yes, I'm learned village girl, blessed with street sense, native intelligence, and a divine assignment. Try me. And to you, Obinna, one name, when the upload fades and Latasha's meal ticket expires, I will be here, still standing, still true, not because of you deserve it, but for the sake of your beautiful wife and precious daughters. Remember the words I told you and the scripture you used to quote when your soul was still intact. I will forgive you again. Now to the architect of the confusion, Natasha Akpoti, Hope Uzodinma, and Adiola Fayaho. Una well done, oh, but tell me, why was our brother Mazi Obina sweating sweating bullets hours before gracing that shame of a podcast? Who jammed his conscience with panic and cold sweat? Wallahi. Whoever did that to him, he no go better for them. So she's also alleging that Obina, Mr. Mazi Obina, did not do what he did because he wanted to do it, but he did it because, he was under duress. We will cover a lot. We will cover up, okay? We've been following the story and we're not going to leave any stone unturned. So just sit with me and drop your thoughts. And do you also feel like the weight this thing carried? A lot of people are getting uninterested at this point, probably because they're not seeing Senator Natasha being persecuted or Sandra Duru being proven to be a liar. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Said Obina one name. Now who do you this kind thing? Come home when you are ready. We know they drag microphone. We they drop evidence. As a good mother and sister, I will not stop praying for you and all the other souls captured by Natasha. Natasha Akwochi, leave the gullible and hungry brothers and sisters, and focus on giving the authorities or the court your long-awaited evidence, and also spare the public at least a few of your evidence. Though I know that you don't have any, Sha. Stop being stupid. I'm blessed and backed by God and the Holy Spirit. Now before Marine spirit now before me. I came prepared. I'm not sure. Maybe she wanted to say something else there, but yeah. Okay, so that's about this particular one. So let's go to the next one. And the next thing she shared, somebody posted something and tagged her and it said, pick one stray dog and at when, let me see if it's not really something important, then we'll just keep it. Okay, somebody posted something and they're just posting like t-shirts of this, the G and H and things like that. So we will go to the next. Let me see. Okay, so she made a music out of the Obina, the people that this lady interviewed. So she made a music showing them mixed with Natasha and the rest, okay, Adiola and Co. So she wrote a little bit here and she posted this 2 days ago. Like I said, we're going from where we stopped. and to the most recent post that she made. She said, "It looks like a beautiful, peaceful, and calm evening, the kind that makes you question if NEPA is up to something. Let's enjoy the quiet moment with this bedu before someone starts frying fish near the generator." May God bless all the lovers of truth around the world. Gender weaponization against men will not be tolerated, Professor Mweke. And then she dropped one of the songs that she's been creating for this case. And then the next thing we see here, let me see. Okay, so this one too is another song with a t-shirt that she's made, G&H and blah, 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 all those stuffs here. Okay. Yeah. So let me read what she wrote here. Okay, so this particular song, she has a long write-up here. So she said this she posted one day ago. So Professor Meke said, yes, we need the Federal Ministry of Men Affairs, Dr. Sandra C. Duru, on head screen. The Hidden War on Women is not just a book, it's a movement, a clarion call against the weaponization of gender, political office, administrative power, and media manipulation in this ongoing battle that expose series serial liar and destiny destroyer like Natasha Akpoti. I have uh, I have fearlessly stepped into the fire, not for clout, but for justice, truth, and the protection of our boys, men, and nation. Natasha and her army of useful idiots who quickly transformed into useless idiots by destroying the very image they were hired to protect have proven one thing: falsehood may trend, but truth triumph. I call her what she is: a walking pandemic, a truth to national a threat, to national integrity, emotional wellness, and gender equality. Sorry, gender equity. Sorry. To challenge this culture of deceit, I wrote on head screen. You should have written another book before on head screen, shall, because if you dey compare, now women they suffer pass for Nigeria compared to men. Now women and they buy every day compared to men. So I don't understand why you did write the book for men first before you did write for women. Osinachi, Beme, the other young boy, by the other young, like which one will talk, which other one pour to talk, like which one will want talk, which one will not want talk. Even the ones so then don't beat, and still they the marriage, because if they come out now, then go say, your leg need the husband house. Now you will be woman, then go blame. So I just feel like as a Nigerian woman, you should first of all write a story about that. And from what we also heard, you two, you're also divorced, a single mom raising your kids. So it will make more sense if you kind of, write about that first before writing about this. But anyway, she chose what she chose. To challenge this culture of the set, I wrote on head screens, the hidden war on women. The Hidden War on Women, now available globally on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, and Mbeke Publishing Bookstore, www.mbeke.com, for those that want to purchase the book. This book is an expose and a guide in a guide, a resource to awaken mind and liberate silent victims, especially women whose suffering has been hijacked by fraudsters for fame and politics, and for the men who have been falsely accused of sexual harassment by Natasha. But I don't stop there. I'm developing a curriculum for the Common Sense Academy, a platform of awakening and rebuilding critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and national value. I am also advocating for the creation of the Federal Ministry of Men Affairs, because the safety, well-being, dignity, and sanity of our men, boys, and sons and fathers matters too. Our men are under attack, not just physically, but emotionally, legally, and socially. This is now a global campaign. I'm taking the gender weaponization against men movement to the United Nations and international community. Silence is no longer an option. And to those on those uninformed media pawns and compromised voices like Adana Chinyere, Adiola Fayehon, Frances Ogbonnaya, Dr. Biola, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, FIDA, and the other ever-tasty drama men like Mazi Obina, Ruben Abati, Rufai Oseni. Let this be clear. Your tactics of slander, harassment, and defamation do not scare me. I know who I am. I know what I carry. I will not be silenced. I will get justice. Once the legal case against Natasha is finalized, an exclusive interview will drop and the truth will be revealed loudly and lawfully. To the women creating false Me Too, Me Too stories to clout or cash, the law is watching. Justice will be served. Natasha attempt to weaponize womanhood against the Senate president and the Nigerian and American men has failed. Sorry, Nigerian and American men has failed. I'm not sure what you mean by American men. Well, okay, maybe she's talking globally. American men has failed miserably. Uh, this big, this is bigger than politics. This is about protecting the truth, protecting men, and protecting the next generation of girls from dangerous false role models. We must raise strong women, not strategic liars. We must defend the real victim, not promote the real manipulator. This is my mission. This is our moment, Professor Mweke. So let's go to the next one. Like I said, there are several things we've not covered. So this was posted 1 day ago. So the next thing she posted was this video. I believe people recognize this guy, you know, that murdered this young lady.
As outrageous and deeply hurtful. Ifyo, who witnessed the autopsy, insists that all her internal organs were confirmed intact. The Legal Aid Council also supported her statement describing the crime as a solitary act committed by Udwa Kabasi Frank Akpan. The family and legal experts are considering legal action against Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan for allegedly spreading defamatory information linking the president of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, to Inuebong's death.
1st of May, April, May, yes, 1st of May, that is after 3 days of searching for 29, 30th, 1st, I was called upon to come to the police station. And the investigation was ongoing, which they asked for an autopsy result should be presented, and autopsy was made on her. I am the principal witness for, as far as this case is concerned. I was there from the very day my sister was exhumed, from where the said guy, Udwak Frankapan, might have buried her, and she was exhumed after for 3 days and deposited there. Nothing, I repeat, please quote me. I mean, nothing was missing as of when I checked her from 8 to 2. So I want to please beg Nigerians to help me bring down this person that has brought this ridicule and public ridicule and traumatic re-exposure to my family. I consider this remark as a very egregious affront to the dignity of my late sister.
When we eventually read from the social media that somebody came up to say something that is extraneous completely.
Okay, anyway, advert. So that's from Professor Mweke's page. If you're just coming in, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining today. We're talking about the updates, what's happening, and how people are beginning to lose interest, the way everybody was fired up trying to see who's going to be really exposed. Is it Professor Mweke? Is it Senator Natasha? But when we see this case is going, let me know what you think. I'll also give you my 2 cents. I just played the video. I will read what Professor Mweke wrote. This was posted 1 day ago. And we can clearly see that this is an interview where the family members, the sister, you just heard the sister, you just saw the sister and heard her. The lady wearing red is the sister of the late Umoren. And you heard her speak concerning the case. And they said they're going to probably be pressing charges against Senator Natasha. Okay, so Professor Mbeki had claimed that all of her evidences and everything, okay, it has already been forensically, checked and proven to be really the voice of Senator Natasha. But the steps, she went through that all by herself and everything. So I feel like Senator Natasha and her lawyers to be able to say, okay, you said this has been forensically checked. You have to bring those things and we'll go and do a proper, testing also to forensically check if truly that was the voice of Senator Natasha saying those things. So before the family goes to sue, they should also consider that it's her word against Senator Natasha's words. Except say the family on a get money plenty where I go take the throw around, think twice. Politicians will always be politicians. Political matter will always be political matter. Because I feel like they are really, really being pushed here, okay? Yeah, really being pushed. Okay, so now let's read what she wrote at the caption to this video that I just showed you people. Now, Professor Meke said, Natasha Akpoti is not just a problem, she's a walking pandemic. She must be held accountable and provide concrete evidence for every allegation she has made against the Senate president and others. As for her useful idiots parading on Adiola Finehouse sponsored podcast, they too will be required to back every single word they have uttered against me with solid proof. Enough of the lies. Let the truth take center stage. Now, let me quickly say something about this particular case of Umoren and whatnot. When Umoren was missing, when it was revealed that this young guy was the one that actually unalived her and whatnot. Remember that they said her body was not the only body found in the premises or in the area where she was buried and all of that. And then there's a lot surrounding that story also. So it's going to be, I'm just trying to say it's going to be a tough battle. But let the truth come out and let the liar be prosecuted, whoever is lying in this case. Okay, so the next thing, the same one day ago, which is yesterday, she posted again, ranking,
that his wife also tried to do a job for Fabio. But he didn't pay her because he wanted to sleep with her.
Okay, so music and mixed with that. So she's trying to really keep the story fresh in the minds of people. So she posted that again with the music, and this is the caption. She said, Natasha Akpoti, here is your so-called human organ harvesting allegation. Own it and prove it. I don't do satire and I don't trade in madness. I'm not in your league of reckless stupidity, nor am I moved by your hired clown parading as witnesses from Imo State. When you aim for power with lies, prepare to be dismantled by the truth. So that was posted one day ago. So the next thing she also posted that same one day ago is actually this screenshots. Okay. So I'll read these screenshots, but I'll first of all read to you the caption. Okay, let me see. Professor Mbeke, now she always writes a lot. So we'll read the caption and then I'll read what is on the screenshot. She said, disclaimer, season again. The Imo State miscreants are back at it, like expired mosquitoes, still hoping to suck blood. For over a decade, these clowns have tried and failed. Have tried every failed trick in the how to blackmail her handbook. Yet here I am, still glowing, still winning, and still untouched. Meanwhile, their 419 ringleader is busy hosting committee of confused people meeting in Abuja, striking poses like an off-branded mannequin to impress the Jagaban himself. Small thief. Politician Tia Were, completely. This man's brain has clocked out, but he's still here, organizing strategies with people who can't spell strategy. Professor Mbeke, she can shade. The woman is really good in shading. If you just come in, you're welcome. updates on politics today in the case of Professor Mweke and Senator Natasha and every other person that is involved. And the case is taking other turns now. We're hearing that she's going to be sued, that Senator Natasha is going to be sued by the family of Umoren, late Umoren. So much is going on. So much is going on. And Professor Mweke continues to post and update and talk about it, the whole thing. Please like the live stream and share. Invite more people. Let's discuss. Now, let's continue. Said, now their dwarf size, which come, this become irresponsible errand girl is out. Whew, I don't know how people will be, pardon me that I'm laughing, but when you read Sandra Duru's write-ups, like Professor Mbeke, you cannot hold yourself but laugh. And most times I always think, how are we discussing about something as important as this? And we have to add a whole lot of these kind of, talks in between whatever we're trying to say. But that's Professor Mbeke for you. No matter how serious she is, she's going to add these kind of things. So she said, responsible errand girl is out here writing disclaimer like it's her failed WAEC exam. Or Diego. Who even sent you, Biko? Who dash you relevance? She says, anyway, Sha, words are free. That's why these confused parasites keep throwing them around, hoping something sticks. But me, I handle one unleashed stray dog at a time. No backing needed. I don't make noise. I just clean up mess quietly and legally. Okay, oh, you clean up mess quietly and legally. So it means it can go both ways, huh? All right. She continued and said, the law is not your village chief. In know they collect bribe or chop nkwobi in Owerebuka. I handle things carefully, thoroughly, and with style. So go ahead, write your disclaimer, organize your parties, strike your uncoordinated poses. I'm very busy with Latasha, the working pandemic, and your role model for now. I will take care of all of you within the power of the law, from your lesbianism false allegation to the latest one on Adiola's messy blog and podcast. May your Imo 419 leader rot in jail after his mess and bloody tenure. Walai. Okay, she said, just know that your circus may be loud, but this lioness remain unmoved. Olori Buruku, if you like, send your Ajarusi dwarf to dress in all these things that look like a political party outfit. It doesn't in any way change the law. A criminal case can never be politicized. Okay, so yeah, and she ended it by putting her name as usual, Professor Mbeke. So she has this image. So you heard her mention dwarf so many times. So I don't know if this is supposed to be someone. Let me make the photo big. So the write-up we're reading, this is the photo because she said dwarf so many times. And then the first screenshot here, I'll show you, and then I'll read it. It says Adana, right? Okay, so that's the first screenshot. It says Adana Chantel. So what we see here is this person responded, said, you will be called to explain this statement, how I'm opening my every dictum and hurry with my down below once I'm back from my, and then it messages and it says, oh, please do. You will also explain what open and close means because it could mean anything. The next, this says, with down below said, I will also like you to charge it to court while you are at it. It said, what is down below? Obina, I won't spare you. And then a lot of laughing emojis. And this one said, just watch. I have dignified you enough today. This one said that you will explain. And then next, the response said, you insult me and gave you back, and you are now threatening how you won't spare me. Are you making threats to my life? That's one. And then in between here is another write-up that says, Hopus Dodima's useless idiot and Adiola's whistleblower, or Natasha's useless idiot, Mazio Bin, are fighting each other because of me in their chat scene. So Chantel Okay, so the next chat that I see still says this Chantel's name. This one said, I don't follow such people. I don't know such people either. You telling how I just hovering around Bethel, comparing me to Sandra and all those rubbish is all shade of wrong. For the last time, next time you do this, I will follow you up officially. Keep me out of your data boys job, please. Enough said. Then the now I'm going to read the ones in green, okay? And he says, are you normal? You want to follow me official? Chai, Atalam Ahoho, because they gave you one appointment, you think you have arrived. No, make me get strength for you because I will dedicate my time to you and await your official response. Lekwandi official. Adana, jiayo yourself before ijiayo gi lekwandi official. And make them make me vex Adana. You go regret them if I do. The next one says, Owarandigi, you know Sabi those those you suppose fear again, Abi, because you think this small appointment means you have arrived. No ever try me with that stupid threat again. You drink, your head not correct again. Be careful with me. Oh. Lekwanwa Lekwanwa Mbanishi data girl, because you think you have arrived. No ever try am again. Oh. Make make I no change am for you. Whew. So the quarrel just continues. Then this other one is from Adana Chinyere. The other one was Adana Chantel. Now this screenshot I'm seeing is Adana Chinyere. So what is going on behind the scene? Okay, so here it shows a message that is cut off, and the message that is cut off says, show you that I have really reopened and I'm a new creature. I've repented. This one said Imo State Deputy Governor and the blackmailer. Said, good morning, Auntie Sandra. I've not been reading you on Facebook. Okay, this one she had posted it before, so she reposted it again. Okay, so the children, she has posted it before, so I won't even go through because we've already covered that before. Someone was telling her that the person had repented. So 23 hours ago, she posted this one, the ones we were talking about earlier was a day ago. She said, I can't thank you enough. So I think this is the one that she was talking to. Professor Nweke was addressing her people. So she said, I can't thank you enough. My tribe of truth lovers and fearless citizens of the Common Sense Republic, CSR. Make I drop another gbedu with bombastic voice again. Over here, we know they do skit show. We know they do skit show. Politics, no satire, no open letters from political draft cockroach we just crawl out of when the small jail stew. Okay, no fake whistle blowing from retired mama. Thank you. Turned out chaser and I beg. No podcast wrestling where guests the box host like say them the audition for WrestleMania. Okay, then she continued and said, Professor Mbeke is so funny. And she continued and she said, we bring clean receipt, not cut and join. Not cut and join voice note from the Ministry of Manipulation. We come with evidence that choke, not gossip garnished with powdered lies. As for the gullible G&H, the gullible and hungry, those are people called G&H. So as for the gullible G&H association, una trial, from useless idiots to now useless souvenirs for the seats. Them use una like tissue and flush una credibility down soccer way. But no wahala. Every year drama gets a season finale. We dey here with truth, courage, and a conscience. CSR no dey shake. Next gbedu, e go be fire for fire with soundtrack, subtitle, and spiritual backing. Ó ti parí fún àwọn oníranu Ọ̀parí Walai also. I guess this is Yoruba. The other time she was speaking Igbo, now Yoruba. Okay, so hold on. Mhm. So to the last post she posted right now, it's about an hour ago. Let me let you all see the photos. So that's Senator Natasha, I think, doing like the traditional thing. So I'll open the photos one after the other. Let me see if you all can see properly. Is it better like that? Let's see. Okay, so if we scroll, okay, let me show the last ones there. Okay, so I think this looks like a traditional setting stuff. I'm not sure what Senator Natasha believes is, but whatever her belief is, Professor Mbeke has actually brought it out. So 1 hour ago, she posted these photos that I just showed to you people with another very long write-up. So let's go through the write-ups. You've seen the photos, then the write-ups. Now, Professor Mbeke said, "I serve the living God, El Roy, the one before whom every other throne must bow. Oh, yes. While I deeply respect the freedom of belief and value our cultural heritage, I firmly believe that no true follower of any faith or religion should ever support false accusation or engage in evil act. Faith should be a force for truth, purity, humility, morality, justice, and integrity, and not a cover of wrongdoings." Dr. Sandra Duru. Mermaids, marine spirits, and man-made gods tremble before his throne of grace. He is the God of truth, justice, and unmatched power. That is why he has chosen me, his vessel, to expose and scatter the plans of darkness. Their secrets are unveiled, their plots captured, dismantled, and destroyed. Stay alert, because light can never be overshadowed by darkness. I am light. I am God's elect. I don't negotiate with demons. I crush them without mercy. And she added one laughing emoji. She continued, Omo ekun ni o Eledumare, ọba ńlá ni o Tusi Atese Onise. She put one thumbs up. Yoruba people translate. Okay, if wherever you hear, if it's Igbo that is being spoken, please translate, because most of us, we don't know, we're not Yoruba, neither are we Igbos. So please, if you hear your language, translate so everybody gets to understand. I really do feel like when you're talking about something that affects everybody, languages should be left out. We should use the one that everyone understands. But anyways, um, yeah, we have both here. So translate if it's your language and you understand what is being written. What is being said, sorry. Okay, she continued and she said, Natasha, summon your river goddess. I will call on El Royal, the God who sees all. And let's see who stand victorious in 3 to 7 days. Case closed. End of discussion. I warned you. I preached repentance. I offered peace, but you mocked the message and chose destruction. Well, that destruction will not touch the truth. You will only destroy yourself trying to fight it. Truth is light, and light is indestructible. To my people, I am in transit on divine assignment to bring global closure and lasting justice. When I eventually get to my final destination, I bet you all will be happy with all of the effort that we have put in to expose evil. For everything Natasha and her agent did to us, heaven has heard. Earth will respond. And she rounded up by saying, I love you all. I haven't forgotten about the latest Bedu. It will surely drop, Professor Mbweke. So this is her post that really didn't sit very well with a lot of people. So in the comment section of this post, she also in the comment section of this post, she dropped and pinned. You know how they always do on Facebook? They'll drop a comment also and pin, as Facebook will always advise that you make a post and you should be the first to like comment. So she said, while I deeply respect the freedom of belief and value of our rich culture, heritage, and firmly believe that no true, okay, so she clipped from what she had written and posted in her comment section. So let me see. Okay, so somebody responded to her, said, you took it upon yourself to expose evil despite all the threat, attack, and danger associated with exposing evil in that world. Papa God have given you given you super protection, but one funny question I have is why you call yourself Professor Mbweke? Why didn't you choose that particular? Why did you choose that particular nomenclature, Mbweke, knowing fully well that that nomenclature represents in Igbo land? Can you? How can a professor be Mbweke? How? So the person is asking about that. The person said, for this country called Nigeria, no door yourself. Oh. The other person said, thank you, Professor. Thank you, Professor. And I said, Proverb 9, verse 1, say, he and she that often be reproved, but had, okay, okay. And this one said, God got you. Let me see. It seemed like that's, I don't want to read all of the response that people responded to her. I just want to cover the decent. This one said, beloved professor, may his countenance continue to shine upon you. You did well in your advice to her, and you are still doing well. Uh, you are justified. To Natasha, there is road that seem right, but leads to destruction, according to the Holy Bible. And that comment. Then this one said, first of all, I pray for Johnny Mercy on your journey as as you repackage every evil plan against you millionfold back to sender in Jesus' name. This one said, is this AI centrically generated? Why? What's going on? Okay, so let me see. So this one said, all this tradition worship is thing of the mind. We do it very well in the entire Ibira land, like the lineage where we all pass through to our time, especially our family. We have something more than this. This is not a big deal, senior. Anytime permits you, you can go to my place and see. It's part of most Ibira people's culture. Remain blessed forever. This one say, which God are you talking of? Be specific. The other one said, Madam, you surely regret this. Your hatred will not take you anywhere. What has this soul done for you? Or maybe the person wanted to say done to you. And Professor Mbeke responded to the person, she wants to weaponize gender against men. That she wants to weaponize gender against men. That's what she did wrong to me. She is a destiny destroyer. She lied about human organ harvesting. That's what she did wrong to me. She wanted to use me as one of her hired useless idiots. That's what she did that's what she did wrong to me. So these are his response. And somebody responded G and H. So people started calling him names that's oops, comments are gone again. Like that's normal. Where words just comment and the comment is not going according to what they want. They just come on in and they so this one said, what's your problem with her belief again? If she likes, let her serve Shango. Traditional religion is allowed. Habba, allow somebody hear word. Let us focus on Nigerians' problem, inflation and others. Let's respect freedom of worship. I beg. you know. Then this other commenter said, Dear Professor Mbeke, and tagged her and said, I appreciate your effort to expose the truth about Natasha. However, Oshun Oshogbo's spirit wouldn't condone lies, manipulation, or character assassination, especially against men. As a symbol of virtue, Oshun legacy inspired truth and integrity. Given the diverse religion background of CSR members, it is advisable to keep religious issues out of the matter, focusing instead on the evidence as you have been doing. Okay. So Professor Murky responded back and said, we are saying the same thing in different ways. No, I have to educate the people of the world about our cultural heritage and let them know that we do not encourage deception, evil, and wickedness. So I can't separate the truth from religion. And she added laughing emoji. This one said, I agree with you. Natasha lies are being exposed because Oshu Oshogbo does not tolerate lies. This one said, very shameful of Senator of the Federal Republic. This one said, by whatever means necessary, let divine fire burn out all the malicious falsehood that are holding Nigeria back. This one said, this is where she got all audacity to perpetrate such evil defamation and went on to enforce lies. So there are lots of comments here, 144 comments, I see 46 shares and 320 reactions. And it's been an hour since Professor Mbeke posted that she's promising them she will drop another music for. Then let's go over to Natasha's page. Like I said, we'll also go over to Natasha's page and see Natasha H. Agboti, because she also made a post. Okay, so her post before this, her last post was actually this Vanguard, Punch, and what is it called? This newspaper report. I hope you all can see. Let me see. Let me know if you can see. Yeah. So that was 5 days ago on her Facebook, on Senator Natasha's Facebook. That was her last post. Then 15 hours ago, she posted this. So that's Senator Natasha and her husband. Welcome. If you're just coming in, please like the live stream. We're talking about the updates and what they are up to. And the fact that a lot of people just feel like enough is enough, we've had enough, we're not seeing anything happening, so we don't even care. But I think we should all care, because whoever is lying in this case needs to be exposed. You know, lots of names have been mentioned, and these are top people that makes decisions for the nation, and it should not just be taken lightly. Okay. So 15 hours ago, Senator Natasha posted herself and her husband. You know what Professor Mbeke has been saying about this whole thing, how she threatened she's going to buy her husband, Udwaga, you know. So yeah, she posted her husband 15 hours ago, Senator Natasha, and she said, beloved husband of mine, thank you for your unwavering support and steadfast love in this journey of personal growth and refinement. Forever in love, Senator Natasha H. Akpoti Udwaga. Home and beyond. That's what she wrote. She has 4.1K comments, 311 shares. And the reaction, I don't see the number of it. It's not showing the number of reactions there. So I'll just read a few comments the same way we did in Professor Mweke's page, and then we'll go over to Instagram to Stella Dimokoko's page also, because she did post about it. Stella Dimokoko's also posted about this stuff. Pardon me, when I wear this, and I love to always pull the hand up. Okay, so in Senator Natasha's page, this person said, sleepless night for sleepless Senator Natasha's partner that support each other in life. May you all live long. Okay, and this other commenter said, guy man, hold in person well, I too plenty for her body, but worry not the carry last. Said, you know what, in all accusation against the distinguished queen of the red chambers, none has said she's not a beautiful wife. That speaks volume. This clearly shows a woman who has great respect for her husband, especially when such beauty she possesses will push many women into compromising, considering you don't talk nonsense. Stay on track. which one be push women to compromising? The next commenter said, "You have a good husband that's solidly behind you, my dear sister and fans. I don't know how to get your contact or phone number. I'm from Ondo State, a high chief in town. Senator Natasha, you are a good fighter. I will continue to support you both physically and spiritually." This other commenter said, "When a woman is truly loved by the right man, she becomes a nation builder without losing her tenderness. Your union is not just marriage, it's mentorship, strength, and vision. May your home continue to be the soil from which greatness springs." This other commenter said, "Akpabio go dey cry now like a baby." Akpabio, don't hear me. Senate President, don't hear me. Oh. This other commenter also said, "Akpabio, please close your eyes, or you get why." Then the next one said, "True love never fades nor die. The best in-law ever, Oiza, Oiza." This other one says, "Power couple, more grace." Then another commenter said, "Professor Mbeke setting ring light now. Love live here." The other commenter said, "Bold and beautiful couple of all times." And then this one said, God's blessings, always much love, my distinguished." And then this one said, "Beautiful couple, Allah, Rahama, always." Akpabio, sorry, don't cry. You. And the comments just continued for her. But we've been here for 55 minutes. So I don't want this to get to an hour. So we're going to go over to Instagram to Stella Demococcus. You know, Stella Demococcus is one of the bloggers that is really, really rooting for Professor Mbeke, okay, from the way she posts, the kind of how she puts the write-ups and things like that. So I also find it very weird that Professor Mbeke has an issue with what's her name, Adiola, because Stella Demococcus is posting you, sharing you. That's where I even got your handle from. How I was able to find Professor Mbeke on Facebook and all of that was through Stella Demococcus posting about this whole thing. So Adiola interviewing some people. So if you feel like Adiola is working or Adiola is here defending Senator Natasha, then Stella Demococcus, the blogger, is also there defending you. And if you're alleging that Adiola is being paid, is Stella Demococcus also being paid? These are some questions that we should also just ask. Okay, so now we will go over to Instagram and pull up Stella Demococcus. Stella Demococcus. Okay, so if you look at, I'll just show, hold on, let me just show. So Stella's name shows first, then I'll show you all the this thing. Okay, so I'll just go up a little bit now and look at her post. So if you look down here, you see Senator Natasha and the husband, and if you look here, you see Professor Mbeke. So let's see. Okay, so she posted this one and she said, Senator Natasha Akpoti Udraga thanked her supportive husband in her period of personal growth and refinement. She said, "Husband of mine, thank you." Okay, and she repeated that and she made that post. Okay, 15 reaction, no comments. Now let's go over to the one she made 2 hours ago, which is about the Professor Mbeke. For those that are saying Professor Mbeke, so that's her, because a lot of people keep talking about her images are AI generated. But I believe this looks, and the person that was on that live stream and this face really looks alike. Although here she's on low cut, but people are saying that she's refused to show herself, that she's using AI generated images. Okay, so she said US-based Professor Mbeke thanked her supportive fans. She posted, "I can't thank you all enough. My tribe of truth lovers and fearless citizen of the Common Sense Republic. Make I drop another gbedu," which is what I already read to people on this thing on Facebook, but on on Facebook. So she wrote that, and let's go into the comments. She has 29 likes and few comments. So the first commenter here wrote Dilu, like this is what they wrote, like they're alleging, they're just laughing, like delusion, okay, delusional. The next said, "You are here, said, "We are here." Okay, the way she wrote it said, "We are here for it," and added fire emoji. The next comment said, now only Stella know you, and she cannot force you on us. I reject you on our behalf." And she added three laughing emoji. The other one added several laughing emoji and said, "Okay." And this other one said, this Mbeke top get fan or Diego." This other one said, "The most stupid individual I have ever seen." The other one said, "Monsieur, chef, calm down. Call us any name. We don't care." And he said, "At Natasha Akpoti, I stand." The other one said, "Mumu Mbeke, then don't expose all your lies on Adiola Firehorn. Now, Mumu like you will believe your cock and bull stories." So we can actually see that there are people that really feel like a lot of Nigerians are gullible and hungry and gullible, G and H, right? They said. And and these set of people that are on Professor Mbeke's side will always, attack these other people and call them, oh, G and H, hungry and gullible. But then there are people too that after some revelation that has been made, they feel like, wait, this woman, you're not really giving us the full gist, and we're not satisfied by what. Okay, sorry, I just saw something that is very important, so I had to just pause a little bit to look at it. Um, Okay, so let me go back to Professor Mweke's page. So I just feel like right now it is divided, but we will keep following the story. Let's see where this is going. We know that Senator Natasha was in court for something else, right? I think about the Kogi. I think. Wait. Let me go back to Professor Mweke's page because she posts everything. Let's go back to her page because she was in court, right? Hmm. So if we look at this post that Professor Mbeke did, sorry, I'm showing you the write-up. Let me show you the photos first. Whew, that's a long write-up. So if you look at this, you see Adela, people she introduced Senator Natasha and the man on red cap. And if I read to you this long caption here, she said the game is up. Natasha and Governor Hope Uzodinma. So it's where she brought in Hope Uzodinma. She said many of you have no idea about the. Oops, sorry. Let me remove notification. Said many of you have no idea about the battle waged behind the scene, the relentless attack, smear campaign, and the cyber assault aimed at silencing me. The truth rattles like Tasha and her hired hands, which is why they have worked overtime to discredit me, tried to hijack my social media account, and push propaganda through their compromised media outlets masquerading as journalism, yet despite all of their efforts, they have failed and they will keep failing. Let it be known, I have successfully smoked out Natasha Akpoti from hiding. Yes, she spoke those damning words herself, 7% of which are already public. And no, it wasn't AI. I'm not clowned. Her voice, her guilt, her lies. This this has this has been further confirmed by none other than the Imo State government, led by 419 Governor Hope Uzodinma, one of her known sponsors through actors like Mazi Obinna Akudike, Miss Adana Chinyere, Frances Ogbonnaya, and Barrister Elo Ogene. We have uncovered we have uncovered a disturbing web of support and criminal complicit. This is not hearsay. It is documented. I submitted my petition to the relevant authorities long before I went public on Facebook Live. I promised to expose her backers, and here is one of them in plain sight. Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State. Now it's time for the government to do what is just and necessary. Prosecute every one of the perpetrator involved in the vile web of deceit and abuse. Yes, I wrote and released the Lightasha song and short documentaries to shine a light on Natasha's dangerous manipulation and gender-based weaponization against innocent men. The authorities have the full dose of evidence, comprehensive and irrefutable. I extend my thanks to Mazi Obina and others who assisted with the production. Your role in educate your role in educating the public and countering the propaganda is not taken for granted. Yes, I wrote every brilliant script, one, two, three, and four. Yes, I do not accept bad jobs. I am a thorough and very professional. I'm very professional. No apologies. And to clarify, extracting less than 10% of my securely stored evidence uh, broken into four parts for use in music, videos, and documentaries is not a crime. It was necessary for the public to see and understand the truth. If not, nobody would have heard or known about Natasha's newest allegation of organ harvesting and other crimes. Meanwhile, Natasha is desperately trying to uncover the remaining 90% of the evidence, even as she denies ever communicating with me. Laughable, isn't it? This is someone who pretends to be a lawyer and a senator, but can't cover her track intelligently. I smoked her out, and instead of telling the truth and bringing forth her evidence, she, di- she dived into her usual blackmailing and threatening behavior, of which I came fully prepared. And she said, okay, through it all, I have shown the world that mental strength and emotional intelligence look, look like. No matter how hard they have tried to break me through lies, intimidation, and blackmail, I have exposed her and laid the foundation for criminal prosecution. To Obina Okudike, your betrayal hurt deep, not because of who you are alone, but because of the love I have for your wife and your beautiful children, and the good people of Imo State who benefited through our connection. I have seen your own words, your confession. One name, let God take my life. Hmm, wow. Let God take my life any day I betray you again. You are my sister and you have been there for me even when I didn't deserve it. Mazi Obinna Okudike. Obinna, your foolishness doesn't change who I am. I still pray for you as I pray for Emmanuel Odwaga, who betrayed a friend that gave so much for him. That's life. And I know you both are well aware of my spiritual and boldness, my unshakable energy, and the purity of my intention. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. You know better, and you have testified to them in all your old and new videos, uh, all the new videos, messages, and all that. Like I told your wife and daughters, Auntie Sandra will always be there. Over 2 decades of sisterhood and love cannot be erased. I will never turn my back on those girls. As I said in my live stream, there are things I will never say for the mental well being of Natasha's children and Emmanuel Odwanga's children. I am a village woman, not a city girl. I carry morals, ethical, spiritual, family, and cultural value, and I am strategic in my pursuit of justice. In just few days, this storm will be over. Let me be clear, our men deserve justice. Enough of the reckless gender weaponization. To Natasha, the game is up. To Hope Uzodima, Echiokwe Iriokwe, it's over. I hope I have withheld even the shocking confession from Natasha's biological brother, who has been in contact with me, along with other crucial evidence already in the hands of the authorities. The petition, Natasha's brother, Senator Natasha's brother, is in contact with Professor Mweke and giving evidence. Okay, the petition has been filed. I am both the complainant and a principal witness in the fresh matter. Now the government has taken over and justice will take its course. As for me, I return to my base today at peace, undefeated and unwavering. awaiting the next time to return to testify. To all the lovers of truth, I promise we will get a well-deserved justice. All the men and boys around the world, you will get 100% justice. To Umoran's family, I assure you justice. Good luck, Professor Mweke. So this is all for now, okay? And we will see where this case is going. Seriously, we'll see where this case is going. It seems like Natasha is going to be sued by more people. Professor Mweke also is going to keep talking until, like she said, she has filed something and she will be ready to come back to Nigeria to testify when the time is right. So that's that for the update on politics today in the case of Senator Natasha versus Professor Sandra Duru, aka Professor Mweke. I will see you all next time. If you have not subscribed, subscribe, like, share, turn on your notification bell, and if there is any topic, okay, if there is any topic that you've seen you want us to discuss, please let me know in the comment section, because I see some persons are saying, let's drop this already. It's a whole bunch of nonsense, which I really disagree. It's not a bunch of nonsense. It's a very high profile case that needs to be, looked into and followed properly. For example, when Didi's case came out, a lot of people were like, yeah, throw out this nonsense, throw out this nonsense. Today, Didi is in court. Cassie is testifying, other people are all lined up to testify and everything. The federal government didn't drop the case because they thought, this is messiness, this is just nonsense that does not concern us and it's not concern our country that much, so let's not talk about it. So it is worth discussing, okay? But if you have any other topic that you are really passionate about, you want to discuss, drop it in the comment section so I can schedule a live stream like this and you will come in and tell us, okay? You will co-host with me, okay? I will bring you up, I will drop the link and I will bring you up. You let me know so I can go catch up and also we can come back for it. So thank you also very much. It's been an hour and let's see if we can come back later for other topics that we also need to cover. But so far, thank you also very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a lovely weekend. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate. Remain blessed. Okay. Thank you so much. See you on the next one. Bye for now.